Fox Business Alert, closing bell ringing in about 4 minutes. And yes, we've got a lot of red on the screen. It's pretty much the worst day for the Dow and the S&P since July 29th. We've got oil gushing to 4-week highs. There's a bond rout that has restarted after yields fell yesterday. They are climbing once again this afternoon. And a major name is turning bearish. Former Federal Reserve Bank of New York President Bill Dudley authoring a Bloomberg opinion piece out today entitled, "It Won't Take Much to Burst the Stock Market Bubble." Dudley writes that the bubble will likely burst before the end of 2027, but the averages are still near records, and today's countdown closer says the math got better, not worse. Joining me now, Horizon Head of Research and Quantitative Strategies, Mike Dickson, who manages $14 billion. Well, Bill Dudley says that a lot of metrics are flashing warning signals. Among them, Buffett signals, you know, that things that Buffett watches, whether it's GDP compared to valuations, et cetera. Do you see or agree with any of those warning signals that Bill Dudley sees?
Hey, Liz, and thanks for having me. And look, I read that piece as well. And, look, the reality is that, eventually the market's going to pull back. But we have a very strongly and firmly supported, rally here. And I think a metric I always like to reference when talking to clients about this, we go back to 2023, the NASDAQ's up about 175% since then. That's a great rally. You go back to 1995, the NASDAQ was up nearly 1,100% from 95 through the end of that decade. And so the point is, this can go on for a very long time. And we have a very firmly supported market with underlying earnings. And so, I do disagree. And I guess that's what makes a market.
Yeah. Well, let's just say Bill Dudley is right for the moment. What would you recommend people shed, pare back, trim from their portfolio?
Well, I think when we look at this AI super cycle, one of the things that we have seen, we first saw the hyperscalers and those spending the money really being the main beneficiaries. The next handoff, of course, we've seen those receiving the money this year on the AI infrastructure side of things. And we have seen a little volatility there, some pullback the last couple of months. And we still see volatility in that. And I think what's next is going to be rewarding those that are actually using that AI. And I saw, your last guest, the CEO of John Deere, love to hear that commentary where they're actually integrating AI in their business. And that's going to be the next, parts of the AI trade that are going to be rewarded. And there's a lot of places to look for that.
Well, speaking of AI, you're actually market neutral on NVIDIA and Broadcom. NVIDIA reports earnings next Wednesday. Jensen Huang will be on the show Thursday. I want people to know that and mark that down. But what does it need to show you to become a buyer and to put in that buy program?
Sure. And I think one of the surprising things that a lot of folks wouldn't realize when you look at the Mag 7, for example, year to date, it's actually flat, hasn't participated in any of the gains on the AI infrastructure side of things. When you look at, NVIDIA and then Broadcom is going to be, the week after, they're kind of the bottom tier of the entire semiconductor stack. Their valuations on a forward-looking basis are also down 20 to 30% on the year. But one thing I would be, cautious on with them before earnings is, historically, they tend to have pretty weak surprises because we're at the end of earnings season. We've already heard from a lot of their suppliers.
Gotcha. Mike Dickson, Thank you very much. Here we go, folks. It is the end of the session. The Dow closing very close to session lows, down